Math Proof says how to dress for interviews to make a psychological impression and reveal aspects of your personality. Muscle shirts help. Artificial muscles, like it's like plastic muscles. That helps, whether you're male or female. If you're female, if you dress like Wonder Woman, you can't go wrong. If you're a male, if you dress like Hulk Hogan, that has a certain presence in the boardroom and on the shop floor. It's all good. There's a couple of different strategies for that. A lot of people say dress for the position you're going for. Okay, that's not bad advice. Other people say dress one level up from what you're going for. That's not bad advice either. What I would say is, not everyone can do this, but if you're going for an interview at a larger organization where you can do a search for them online and you can do an image search. So you can go to Google and you can type in the name of the company and you click images so that it's like an image search. And you can see how the employees look at that company. I would also do that because, some companies, they're all in suits, like at a bank or whatever. Others, they're all in jeans and golf shirts. Others, they're all in overalls. And still others, they're in like t-shirts and things like that, and it really depends on the industry. And then within the industry, you got different cultures at different companies or different organizations. And you really don't know for a fact, like what you're walking into. So I would try that first. I would do like the Google image search for the company and see if you can find out what their employees look like, what they're dressed like. And then whatever you find, that's what you wear. So when you go down there, you look like one of them. You look like you belong there, okay? If they've all got like the sort of long lumberjack beard and the slicked back Vanilla Ice hair, like the whole lumber sexual thing, if they got that going, it's good to know that. If on the other hand, they all look like they work at a bank, they got the gelled spiky hair and, they're 21 years old in a 3-piece suit, that kind of stuff. It's good to know like what their kind of culture is, right? And if there's any doubt, talk to the person that you booked the interview through, whether it's the recruiter or the hiring manager. This is a reason to talk to them if you want one. And just say like, okay, so if I show up in sort of business casual or in a golf shirt or in jeans, is that okay? Or, what's the dress code? And just confirm with them, okay? Like, between all of those things, you should be able to not get it wrong. You know what I mean? Math Proof says, and by the way, thanks for answering the previous question. Your video is very interesting. In fact, well, thank you, Math Proofs. Do you do math proofs? I used to do that stuff like about 1 million years ago. There's the theorem and the corollary, right? All that kind of stuff. You prove it through mathematical induction and all this kind of thing. Really fun stuff, by the way. Really fun. It's so fun, I forgot every single thing I ever learned when it comes to that stuff. But I respect people who can do it. I had an acquaintance who got a PhD doing that kind of stuff, and he gave me a copy of his PhD thesis. It looks like a bunch of gobbledygook. I didn't know if these symbols are mathematics or Greek or Sanskrit or alien. I couldn't really tell. But it can really get out of hand. So if you can wrap your head around that, all the more power to you. I respect that.